Hello and welcome back to another video working on my T4, my 2.5 TDI ACV engine. As you can see, the cylinder head's removed, and today I'm going to clean all of this up. Ooh, make it all look shiny. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm just going to give everything a nice little bit of a clean. I'm going to clean the surface face there of the cylinder block. Use a razor blade to make sure there's no crap on there, all the oil. Yeah, clean the top of the pistons. Going to give the bores a bit of a wipe round the top. Try and clean off all of that carbon. And then, but you know, before I even started cleaning, I was having a bit of a poke around, and I was like, "What? What's this?" Oh, random. Like, I mean, I've heard of bodge jobs in the past, but mate, this baffles me. It's like a bit of silicone in there. Rah. Well, I'm going to have to try and pull that out. That's dodgy, mate.
Right, so cleaning it up so far. I think those pistons, they'll do. But you know there was that bit stuck out there. This is what it was. There is writing on it somewhere. Can't really see it. The camera won't pick it up. There's some code. And what was that for? And why was that stuff down there? Rah, mate. Bodge. Mental. Right, so using this gauge, excuse me, it is very cold. So using this gauge, I've managed to find TDC, because looking down through here, I can't actually find TDC. And that mark that was previously there that I thought was TDC wasn't actually for TDC, it was some random centre pop. So I don't know why that was there. But you can see, just down there is a white mark. But on that flywheel itself, I can't actually find any markings. So I think that's just going to have to be top dead centre there, isn't it? I've done 180 and then 180 again and 180 again and 180 again. And this is the first time I've actually seen that white dot on that side. Oh well, while it's like that, I can use the feeler gauges and I can see how far the piston's protrusion is. So I'm going to go get a flat edge and my feeler blades out and we'll have a look at that.
Yeah, I thought I would just stick the camera down with the torch on and, you know, film from this kind of angle. And look, lo and behold, I can see the little notch on the flywheel there. And to be fair, I'm only a tiny little bit out. So I was pretty close getting it there. And that little bit that I'm out there didn't even affect the dial gauge at all. Didn't move it at all. So what I think I'm going to need in the future, and what I advise for anyone else doing this job, is get yourself a little service inspection mirror. You know, those little mirrors on a little extension so you can get down there and have a look. I think that's what I need. But yeah, the dial hasn't moved at all.
Right, so using me straight edge and some feeler gauges, I just measured under there and it's 0.88 mil. That is the protrusion of the pistons. So using my straight edge and the feeler gauge, I measured the protrusion of the valves, and that is 0.44. So I've gone ahead and done some calculations. So the valves protrude 0.44, the piston protrudes 0.88, so that's a total of 1.32 mil.
And then when you get your gasket, your head gasket, it will have holes in it. So this is the recommendations in Haynes for the 2.5, and less than 0.96, one hole. So less than 0.88, I require one hole. You know, the tolerances are very small, as you can see. 0.04 it goes up, you know, it's not a lot. So I've gone ahead, had a look to see the thicknesses of the head gaskets. So the one hole is 1.53, the two hole 1.57, and the three hole 1.61. So this is all in millimeters. Right, so quick calculations. So if I got the one hole, it would leave me a clearance of what, 0.21, and if I get the two hole, it will give me a clearance of 0.25, and then that will give me a clearance of 0.29. I think I'm still going to go with a hole 2. I took off a one hole gasket, which is just here. You can see one hole either end. Beautiful backdrop, lovely. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead now and order the two hole. Happy days.
Right, so I've just used a bit of tissue, put some oil on it, and then just lubed up all the bores, put a little bit of oil over the face. I can clean all of that off before the head goes on, only because the head's not going on yet, not for a little while, so I can cover it back up, and we'll leave that until it all goes back together. I guess the next job will be setting up the fuel pump, timing on that, so we'll do that next time. Sweet. Thanks for watching. Take care. Stay safe. God bless.